All right, y'all. I'm back with more of this hot shit. All right. This was the title of this one is going to be, since we keep getting disrupted, I can't keep playing with the reception. So, and then you got to think, I'm a be streaming YouTube, so I can't have too many or more than one video with the same name. So I can't afford to keep dealing with the interruption, cutting it off, coming back. I'm not open for that. So I'll just, no, it's not a problem with me. This is the thing. I know this stuff on Earth is not real, so there's no way it can affect me. Now, no way whatsoever. Okay? So I'll just keep coming up with different titles and names. That's all. That's the best I can do for you. So because we got rudely interrupted, this one is going to be titled "For That Hot Shit." That's what I'm doing. I'm bringing that hot shit. That's why I get an interruption in my frequency. It's no more than like in the analog days when you used to be around your people TV. Remember when your TV, they was watching TV? And you come along, you standing around the TV, you cause a disturbance with the reception. We could do that too in the physical world. You can do that. You are a frequency. You are an energy. I'm not making this up. So every time I get to dropping that hot shit, back in the day they would, when you stole cable, they're sending what they call a bullet through your cable. Today they shoot infrared rays, and well, let's say different types of rays. We ain't gonna say exactly what type. But you gotta realize, recognize that yes, the game is still goes on. Okay? Let me adjust you a little better. So I'm coming to you live and hoping that you are a live being, an individual, and that everything is okay. Alright, so before I got cut off, rudely interrupted, we were listening to a couple of things, you know. And one of the things we talking about is the internal you. So not the eternal, but the internal. I'm trying to see something like what's going on inside of you. That part that you don't let nobody in. That part that you mask up. You know, like at the break of day, upon sight, you first see me, I'll be like, what's good? And you start talking about good morning, hello. If we ring that bell, we need to ring that bell because we don't start off on no negative tone. You need to understand when you're dealing with me, great deity, cosmic light giver of the day and time. You want to be vibrating on the highest wave and frequency. Okay? In this matter, you're going to be able to dominate and manipulate everything around you. I don't give a fuck who it is, or what it is, or where it is. That we need to be clear on. Real talk. They're just going to have to deal with it and accept it, and or control your emotion, or just go ahead and turn red. And for you melanated people, you just go ahead and just get hot. You know what you do best. Disguise that shit real well. All right, so let's get right into why we came here today. And I hope I didn't lose my information. I'm going to switch up the tune. We can come into some vibration here. Your life has always been a process of growing and outgrowing. Right or wrong? See? A lot of you already like, oh yes. Oh yes, it's a good thing. I've been doing oh so well. I've accomplished a lot. And I'm not going to sit here and say that that's a horrible thing for you. I'm so glad for you. I'm really grateful you was able to have this type of experience. I really am. But let's look at what we talked about here. That your process was of growing and outgrowing. Now, I want you to take you to the stage. Do a tech check real quick. Okay, doing some ingrowth. We're going to start growing from the inside out now. I see everybody got A's and B's on growing from the outside. You even quickly outgrew your clothes. You outgrew some of the foods that you used to eat. Oh, I don't eat cereal no more. I don't eat Captain Crunch. I eat Cheerios now. I eat the health foods. I eat herbs. You done got all health conscious on us. And listen, this is a good thing that you're doing out there, people. I commend you all, really do. You're reading all the labels now in the supermarket. You know what section is health food and what's not. We done discovered that chemicals is being sprayed all in the air. Some of us is taking it for the worse, and some of us are taking it for the better. And if you ever want to know if you need to rid yourself from the chemicals, you can always revert yourself to that, well, what they call that jungles. You see, because that stuff only works over concrete and iron. You can't spray over trees. It'll travel trees are more powerful than what's being emanent from those objects that's flying around. It repels. So you could actually go live somewhere like in what they call the Amazon jungle and you'll be good. They're just going to have to learn its etiquettes. Be careful of eating the wrong leaf. And for you people who like to eat flesh, which is nothing wrong, for the moment. Remember, you're in America. You do is go shit it right back out. And then you know why. You can't contain that what you are in the body. The body gonna reject it. And they'll go right back to McDonald's and Popeyes and get that shit right again. And then we'll visit the toilet right again. They call about, yo, that food run right through me. That's because we got the monkey mind. I always got to go to the bathroom every time I eat McDonald's. You think that's what's flushing your system? You need some Mac eats? You want a Big Mac? So you flush your system? You backed up all week from eating oxtail, crabs, cows, goats, chickens, turkey. Come on now. Shrimps. Look at all the animals we like. You ain't say nothing about no kale, no broccoli. You ain't say nothing about asparagus. Although some of them is man-made too. Very few that are naturally grown from the dirt. And then even that you have to question, is that shit real? Or was it shipped in from beyond the glaciers some goddamn way? Everything has a need to be basis of supply and demand. Yeah. So you quickly outgrew your clothes, the shoes that you wore, even the people that you hung around. There was a point in time where you said, I don't want to hang around that nigga no more. They don't smoke enough weed for me. Tell the truth. Or they don't smoke at all. They ain't got cigarettes. And I like to smoke cools. Or they smoke Paul Mills and they drink Genesis. And you like to drink Heineken or something. So you outgrew these type of people. Or you just totally put yourself above everybody and said, I don't drink. You ever seen them type of people? Where it look like they ass is up on their shoulders. Like, I don't drink. I don't smoke. Okay. I don't jog. I don't golf. Like, what the fuck do it matter? Did I ask you what you don't like? I ain't got the nicest car in the world. All we're doing is having a relationship. You can do whatever you do. So we're looking at the internal you. I'm gonna spend a couple more minutes to get up out of here. Because I already done proved my point. You need to stop paying attention to all of what's going on around you. Because none of that shit is real. And you don't need to run out and be telling nobody either if you're hearing this. This ain't for everybody. You yourself first got to grow into the idea of what the fuck I'm talking about. It ain't real. And it's not to be judge or criticize and mock either. It's to be investigated. You better make like what I'm talking about, some shit Columbo might hear. You hear me? But be sure that you digest it properly so that you don't cause a disruption or destruction of yourself. That's why they came up with those secret orders for the shit that I'm going to place upon you. It wasn't to be told, it was to be sold. And that's a 60 saying. The game ain't to be told, it's to be sold. And it's only because now you are in the information stages that is all on social media. Other than that, you couldn't go here nowhere on these computers punching anything up to 33-degree Mason. Are you kidding me? I've been using computers since they came out. And the only way I knew anything of Eastern stars and the light matters was because my people I've come up under. Okay? So I'm credible to give you what the fuck I'm talking about. Or else I ain't got shit to give you. Real talk. If anything, anybody you want to hear the realness from is a nigga like me. You better pay attention. You know, I wear glasses for the simple fact I can't see far away. So they call me nearsighted. But if I take these glasses off, spiritually I see far, and everything right in front of me physically, in the micro, it's within reach. You see? You see the hyperboloid of the differences? So what you don't do here nice in the physical, you probably do well in the macro, or what they call the spiritual. Or what you don't do good in the spiritual, you might do great here with what they call the micro. Or did I say macro to be the spiritual, and the micro, which will be your physical. You hear me? Let's take a look at some of your well carpenters. You see? Make almost 7-digit figures a year. And some of you beings out here, especially particularly you women, would say, oh, it's a man of honor. Come on now. Let's keep it real. Honey, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Don't think I ain't Pete Game. Talking about, oh, baby, I love you. As soon as he threw it on there, as soon as he took her up there, Green Acres, look it up. As soon as she went up there and seen all that shit up in the windows, and you can't afford to get me that, you should have known. That's priority over you, B. And Madonna came and cleaned it up real something nice. She told you. I'm material girl, living in a material world. She didn't say she a spiritual girl. Look it up. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all think I ain't paying attention to what's going on here. I listen and remember everything you do and say. How you think I add this shit up and be able to be umpteen hours on here dropping these jewels on you? Granted that Facebook and YouTube allow me. Other than that, you might have to get with me personally. And you always can reach out to me by any means and ways in which you can figure it out. And all you got to do is send out your frequency, your vibration. If not me personally, something or someone is going to come back up like me and still drop that jewel on you. See, you still looking for Jesus Christ, the return of Jesus Christ. You can't expect that individual with the long fur and the blue eyes. Okay? You might not should be looking for one of any type of what you would call color or nationality. The next Christ might be you, and it should be you. This is the whole reason why Jesus told his disciples that he didn't know the time in which he was coming back. But he assured them that he told them he was coming back, didn't he? Tell the truth. All you Christians out there, you people who read the Bible and studied it, am I not right or wrong? Which one am I? Wrong or right? Huh? Jesus stated that he was going to leave for a period. Now I need you scholars to tell me when he coming back, goddammit. You want to play games? We're going to go deep in your archive then. I want to play the funnest game. I don't like Monopoly. I can't win at Monopoly. Let's go to the facts. Let me start saying something about the facts. I want to go up under the Vatican. I'm trying to see underground cities again. Yes, and before I leave this avatar. I want to run through the Giza. I don't want Neil deGrasse Tyson. What's his name? Anthony Brown to be only ones running all up in the pyramids. Who else went up in there? Mr. And much respect to him. Who was that? Zachariah Sitchin. Okay, it's my turn. Let me go up in there and bring my gang. Let's discover this shit. Let me figure it out. I don't need you to go into these pyramids telling me what the fuck was going on with these niggas. Because it wasn't you. You ain't got no idea. You can't resonate what was going on with them people. You ain't even from that geographical location of the according to his story. Oh my God. That's y'all going to make me mad. You know, when I get to do some real critical thinking and put these puzzles together, it starts infuriating me. You got the white man all, and no disrespect to the white man, please, people. I'm just speaking, and I need to be clear as to what's going on and what I'm indicating with. If I was talking about a singing bowl, I need to say it's singing bowl. Don't hate the fucking singer or hate me because I'm singing with a bowl. I'm talking about the white man. He said they from Europe. They originated in Egypt. That's what they told me. I'm going off the information that's taught here in the wilderness of North America that got you the scholarship. That's never mind what else we done found out right now. I'm taking us to a point. I want us to see something. We talking about, wait a minute now. Christopher didn't discover America, so how you going to start talking about all that, bringing that history? Because this is what happened over probably more than population is brought up to conceive and think and so-called believe. You asked my Brazilian friend who just came over here 3 years ago. He said in order to get his motherfucking what is it? Green card, whatever, his membership to be an American. So sadly to say. He had to take a test. And did you know on that test, you need to be clear as to how the motherfucking so-called African Americans got here? And you go and deal with these people on a one-on-one basis, and you can read in their whole aura that they don't believe that shit. It was like he was almost afraid to tell me that, yeah, that was on the test, because I asked the man. I said, well, tell me what's on the test. Since you wanted to be American so bad and you said you had to take a test, explain to me what's on the test. He broke it down a little bit, and you know, I had to come out and say, well, do y'all got history? You know, they want to try to beat around the bush and everything, but that's what they train to do because, you know, last thing you need to do is wake up a motherfucker Native American that's of this pigment or type texture. Ether. Right. Why you think they out now? America is like aborting. It's yard out. That's a POW terminology. It's yard out in America. And if you can't see it, you belong in the box with the rocks. I swear with everything I love, y'all. I ain't got nothing to do. There's nothing here on this plane for me. I done mastered this all already. You know what I mean? You know how many temples I got alone that I built in Pennsylvania that I found out? I have forgotten because they beat me upside the head like they do in the Masonic, you know, with that instrument. Boop. I can't remember his name. But y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't, fuck it. Humpty Dumpty is the same nigga. He took the fall too. You know, everybody know Humpty Dumpty. Okay? No king horseman, no king man ever came and put Humpty back together, but put Humpty back together again until I came along. That's real talk. I don't care if you came up with the first resurrection. You wasn't talking about how Humpty Dumpty was put back together, and that was symbolizing you and me. Check. I'm decoding and breaking the matrix now. And we didn't even know it was a matrix until the 1990s. If life is going to work in your behalf, you must give yourself permission to grow. Not me. Not the pastor down the road, not the cat next door, not the rat under your cabinet right there that you don't even see that's watching you and waiting till you move because you dropped that little piece of bread from that sandwich that you was eating. Not the mouse, not the roaches. You hear me? If it no longer makes you happy, you are searching unsuccessfully for ways to make it work. And that's not a good thing. You were happy when you grew through puberty into an adolescent body. What? Your breast was getting all firm and started growing. You started spitting in the mirror, talking about look like my fat get fat. You know what I mean? Fellas, you know what you doing. You know, you talking about you caressing your flowers. Talking about I'm gonna make this thing longer for her. You know what I mean? This is the type of stage that you got to go through when you in the physical world. Some of you ain't go through this. You didn't discover that you had a penis until you were 30. Some of you was cool, then your mom and pop didn't tell you nothing about the birds and the bees. And you ate peppers and lettuce and onions all your life. And you drank alkaline water and shit. And you took herbs. You didn't know what was coming out your penis until you were 28. We call it a dream, fool. Right? And I give y'all that. That's good for you. You still got a lot to learn. You might be back next year. That's gonna go over a lot of people's head. But real rap, you got to master this plane before you ever could get off of it, G. You hear me? You can't graduate third grade until you pass every class and every test in every class. That's a physical perspective. I'm gonna have to ask you what's above. How you gonna play out and take part in that part that's within you? That part where you look in the mirror and you close your mouth and you tell yourself you're the greatest? I want to know who is that. I want to know what part do that take place. Now you see why we want to do an internal job? You see why I want to talk nothing about the eternal you? I'm sorry, the internal you. We already know you're eternal. You live for eternity. You done figure that out. You're conscious now. You're walking around real good with the idea. Oh, yeah, y'all, you know what? We the shit now. We don't die. We just multiply and live forever and ever and ever and ever. That's all well good. Let's give ourselves a hand. That's it. There's still a lot more to go. Okay? This is why I see football teams go to the championship and win. Because they really too far into it already. No, stay in the moment. Let's stay focused what and where we're dealing with. I need y'all to see everything in the here and the now, not tomorrow. When you win the championship, then what you gonna do? In that, then and that, and then and now, huh? Pop motherfuckers out, baby. Light that up. Get the women, get the men. Whatever you do, get it in. Because that will be the moment in which it was cause for you celebrating a winning accomplishment. You cannot never put the carriage before the horse in no aspect of existence. I don't need you to just be thinking of it in just terms of playing in a game, people. I want to more so look at that concept more of what I'm doing. That means don't put my dreams like him. I heard it said, don't put all your motherfucking eggs in the basket. I don't know what you've been into. Listen, man, we talking about having an empowerment. There's nothing else to smoke. That's crazy. Nope. That's all right. I'm gonna get up out of here. Get something else and twist up. And I got to go on and do what I got to do for the day. So forget about that, and let's see here. I want to say to the wise that encountering, all right, and this is again to the wise, encountering the internal you. Touch your face, realizing resonation is that of coming from a raise of frequency in light. Build upon this concept. Stop looking in the mirror talking about, oh, I look so beautiful. Don't get me wrong. You can do that. But you must know that it is only an aspect of you. In fact, it is really debased, filthy. Why do you think these Christians say they're born into sin? The physical only exists because it vibrates on a low frequency. So you really trash. That's why I'm telling you, when I leave this lane across this plane, I want you to burn it. You see? You worshiping this motherfucker right here. Oh, I don't want no marks on me. Don't cut my finger. What you gonna do if you make it to be fit? Well, the food that we eat, 66. You twerk no more. Don't no men want to look at you twerking no more. They want to look at your daughters now and your granddaughters. Huh? So you say, oh, I get it in now. You fellas. Yeah, same with you. You bodybuilding and you doing all this, that, thing, and other. But your libido can't even get it right. Some of you guys can't because you're not mutually inserting yourself well. You can't live for so long. You get 60 and 70 years old. If you make it, you won't be able to pick that up like that again. If you do, you're going to be the honey. She's going to be tired of smelling motherfucking Bengay. Yeah. You're eating things that contain poison and it stays, the body doesn't rid itself of it, so it stores itself up in the joints. Where you think arthritis come from, Ben? Oh, y'all better wake it up, wake it up, wake it up. Please wake it up. I'm telling you how to live a quality, purposeful life. That's all I'm explaining. And there's not nobody on the face of this plane encircled earth that you call earth that can debate or dispute what I'm talking about. First of all, I'm not going to let you. Because, and second of all, we got to shut it down because the shit ain't nothing. It don't mean nothing. Motherfuck it. If you don't like lettuce, nigga, eat a duck. I'm still happy for you. I'll order the motherfucker. Can I get a sauce? You like salt and pepper hot sauce? Would you like salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce? Give me a duck, Omar. Omar, anyangi eseyo. Omar. Give me one duck. Give me some salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce. And you know how they play. You want salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce? Yes, salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce. That's what they like. And you can't see the salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce. I don't know what the fuck they shaking back there. I swear on my soul, yo. It tastes. I tasted it. Let's keep it real. I got to taste it to see if it's salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce. If it just be for the fact, what the fuck is salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce? See? That's how you got God, don't. How you think Jesus became the God he was, people? I understand the game that we got to play, and not very few is willing to take this journey. You got to suffer out here, man. If that means you got to go see what pig do it tastes like for 30 days, by all means, you came here for the assignment. You Cuban late, nigga. Ain't no weapon formed against you proper. Go see what it do. Don't be like these motherfuckers. They got plaques and ribbons and shit, and they ain't worth a motherfucking thing that plaque say. Like counselors. Ain't sparing nobody on drug or nothing. And you want to tell somebody that's drugged out right in front of their face how to stop, how to come back tomorrow without, oh my God. They there for one-on-one counseling, high as shit. And they supposed to be counseling them how not to come back on. I know. Are y'all serious? Play in America. Okay. And then I'm gonna hear the monkey say, yo, you can't. No. That's their problem. afraid of the Black Planet. And you need the Black Planet. You know that. Else you wouldn't be having a black dog or something in your house black. You got a black car. I don't give a fuck what it is. You watch probably BET, nigga. Don't play. At best you say you got a black friend. Am I right or wrong? So you need black. Your wife, while you work hard all day, she go out jogging, nice and bright, with her long, pretty, smelling, curled up, clean head, fur, or hair, whatever you call it. I'm not too quite sure. Everybody got differences. But she got a black dog next to her running. Yeah, she do. I used to drive a cab in the suburbs. So I know what magic is like. I work it all very well. I'm forming my own magic. How about that part? Yeah. That's what you got to do. Just like you formulate, just like you got your own language, you should be able to work your own magic and keep your secret. Think Superman gonna let everybody know that kryptonite would defeat me? Huh? Go stand in the corner. Work your voodoo. Work your magic. If you ain't got none, you don't know anything, tonight is a fine time to develop something. Huh? I ain't lying. I'm telling you to tune in. Then tune in. For the remainder of this point of period, what they have of a year, you need not to be paying attention to nothing else because this is some real high, powerful magic that's going to be cast. Why you think it's getting hotter where it's normally supposed to be or expectingly to get colder? Okay? Here on the East Coast where I am, these beings is running up on their Halloween now. Ooh. And you know that's supposed to be a little chilly. Because the chili goes in with the ooh. It makes the kids scared. You know what I mean? They see the sheets hanging from the tree. And the wind blowing. And all the orange leaves on the ground. No. We working that magic. It's getting hotter this year. It's getting hotter this year. No, they don't like it. I know they don't like it. So you at this time, and the reason why I'm explaining to y'all so freely like I am doing, yo, and as I am, because this can't be stopped. This won't be stopped. It's nothing to be stopped. I'm living the life. I'm living the life. I better be. I worked hard for this from day one, from the slap on the ass. Why you think I got kicked out of Catholic school? You thought I fucked up. But no, I was explaining to you that they playing with their wee-wees in there. And I got an ass whipping for you. I'm Jesus. got the ass whipping. I couldn't explain to them. It will only make the ass whipping much worse. I'm sorry it took me so long to get it out. So now that I got the freedom from the universe, Mother Nature, all praises due. Pardon self. Let me introduce. Never mind who this is. Only the wise will know what this is and who it is. Okay, I got to put this up here. Yeah. She like when you play with her breasts. You gotta play with her breasts. It makes it more powerful. Look at her smiling. Look like she's smiling at you. I ain't lying. And I'm not even, you see, I'm not smoking. So don't say that I all day you smoking flower. That's why it look like she smiled. I mean, same right here. Nah, I can light up. Look, she got her lips out. See how she got her lips out? She like to kiss you. Because you're such a great being. You've been doing a wonderful job for yourself. You've been paying attention. You ain't been hitting the like button. You ain't exposing Nate, and you ain't definitely coming at him in no disrespectful way. So she kissed you. That's right. You need not nobody disrespectful. I don't disrespect nothing to nobody. And if I do, I stand to be corrected and checked. And I do humbly apologize because it's never my intention to do so. Mine's eye. I'm sorry, I didn't even see you was live there. Peace, love, and light to you and yours. Mine's eye. We're going to ring that bell, circulate the aura around the earth so that mind's eye can take control of all that it did. See, it's a lot of, remember, the Earth electric magnetic field is like an ocean, and we're in the sea. And either you're going to be the shark of the sea, or the fish of the sea, or you could be the shark of the ocean. And sharks is the best with signaling. Okay? So when we make mention of an individual and we picture them in our mind, and we send out vibrations and frequency, not only just from you, because remember, we are also electric too, and the body has electric magnetic field around it. But that with the I call it cash apping. We just got paid. Yeah. Somebody else in the universe. And look, you know how on a cell phone, an individual will get notified and in the physical world when somebody send them money? Well, in the macro, in the spiritual, so-called spiritual world, how you're notified is when a happening, an event take place in, around, and for you. Such as, let me give a beautiful and perfect example. Please follow me, people. I'm up in Montgomery County. I see one of those vapor stores. You know, you go in there and get whatever product you may need. I go in, I get the product I wish for. I pulls out my wallet and I go to pay cash. It's not like I had a credit card. I mean, I do have the credit card, but it wasn't like I was going to pay with a credit card. I had cash. The woman says, okay, you go ahead, you take that. I said, what do you mean? No, go ahead. Yeah, please take this. This is a business. I know if I was running the store, I know if you was working for me or you owned it, like something's gonna be a problem. You gave away an item. I don't give a fuck if it was $1. We're here to sell shit. But I had to understand, like, Nate, the principle on this plane called the physical realm don't apply to you. You're going to vibrate and resonate in a different frequency here because of that. Who and what you are and what you're doing. These people could pick up these type of signals and vibrations. So I could go into a store and get an item and I ain't got to have no cash. This is real talk, people. That's a clear evidence of being paid cash at in the macro realm. And you must understand that you're not here to get rich for the fact that you came here already rich. They don't turn everything inside out, upside down, and backwards. Yeah. I'm telling you. It's not just written in their movies or etched in their scripts and the artifacts around the world that they created, but it's coming up out of the DEA, of the elite cosmic beings that's here. Not the DNA or the RNA. That's junky. That's junky. How you think that hot sauce is out? And you think that it's gone just because you don't see it advertised? Listen, you go up in any of these, you got to be careful. Not to be convinced that you should be taking some hot sauce. And if you're wise enough, you'll figure out what the hot sauce is. For the sake of having this information to catch what needs to catch and not be taken down, I don't want to do things against the what is that? The community. Ain't that a bit? Why they shit and dropped all kinds of bullshit and chemicals in my community. It says right here that I need to remember to guard the privacy and abide by the community guidelines. I think I'm going to get up out of here on that note. We're going to come back. We're going to drop a little bit more idea on what I'm talking about how we need to be understand how this inner self is coming to play and becoming more prominent and more useful for those who wishes and willing to partake in the self. You're at a greater time than ever to make like your superhero, to be clearly speaking. In other words, 8 Ball. That's right, Mazza. Right. We want the 8 Ball to be the one on the pool table now that's the main object that's knocking all the other balls off. And let the person, the beings that's playing, pick which ball that's to fall last. I'm not going to sit here and say what ball got to drop last. Some may want the white ball to drop last. Because why? It's the most obvious ball and it really don't have, well, we ain't going to get into that type of science of etiquette or what can take, what energies color can take. That's not important. And for one reason why it's not important, trust me, I think to some degree, it may not be much, and I'm sure somebody can figure it out, but white can serve a good purpose. So let's not just chuck white out altogether, just because white doesn't have a beautiful track record. Because white could, if it's too hot, you're in Arizona somewhere, you may want to put all white on because it repels. You don't want to be in the Arizona desert with all black on like this. This shit make me hotter than motherfucker. I start sweating. And I know this for a fact. I used to be a bike messenger. And one of my tricks was, in the wintertime, I'll put the white seat on my trek. Okay? I'm sorry, in the summertime, I will put the white seat on my trek. And then I like black. I prefer black because the trek was orange. So picture that with blue rims. So, but and I had to lock the bike outside in the sun. And so running the building no more than 3 minutes, I come back out and you sit on a black hot seat in Philadelphia on a 90-degree day, your whole bottom going to just cook. But I learned if you put a white seat on, I could come right out and jump on my bike in my next delivery. But if you got a black seat on, that shit, you got to stand up and ride or wait a couple minutes to cover the seat up. So you're going to quickly learn that black, yes, it extracts sunlight. Don't let these Negroes that's gatekeepers fool us. Keep talking about melanin ain't nothing. They gatekeepers, they monkeys. And I got bananas. Don't worry about it. You still my nigga. You just do what you do. You hear me? I'm not mad at nobody who wanna gatekeep, keep the order, keep the secret. I'm not mad at you. You know? You gotta keep your lights on. Some people got bills to pay. So they're gonna lie to your siblings all they can. Just so they can make $1. They know the dollar ain't real abroad. All the countries don't hold American dollar to no value. You ain't got no weight. So that shit only means something here inside. That's why eggs and milk gonna go up to $100. We ain't gonna be here. That's when, like in the movie The Fifth Element, they start building abroad for the flying cars. Well, down here on the land, oh man, y'all seen the movie? Whoa! I might come back. I might incarnate then, because I want to incarnate where I could come back with my pit bulls and my 2 AKs and a couple other artilleries killing people. I want to come back during that time. I want to find where the fuck is that. You know, like the joint Will Smith played in. He was the last nigga on the planet. I might go there. You niggas, don't peek. Yo, you better not jump out no fucking broke it down bus. I'ma light that ass up. And my pits and my Rottweiler's gonna be on you. I'ma have me different birds. I'ma have an owl. I'ma have a monkey, a real monkey. Not none of these people look like they human, but they got a. I don't want to be around them type of people. Those are the ones I'm probably gonna be shooting and killing. Cause they mummies, they're gonna be trying to eat me. And I know I only incarnate here just like if I was to go to GameStop and get me a CD and play the game. That's all. I want to do it like that way. I'm tired of it. I don't want to play Xbox. A real monkey. That's right. The monkey with the long tail. So it can wrap its tail around something and choke it to death. That type of monkey. Give me a orangutan and a gorilla. You can't make this shit up if it don't exist somewhere. This is what I'm explaining to you. Look at the movie Men in Black. What did Will Smith say when that? What is this? M? I don't know. I can't. I forget his name. But when he took him to another dimension, another world, Will Smith, he said, "You mean they don't know this exists on Earth?" He said, "No." You see? No, you will have no idea what Admiral Byrd was talking about. Because you refuse to look into it. Why? Because he wasn't around no longer after he just gave that video. Look it up. It's an old video. Shout out to Zechariah Simpson and Admiral Byrd. We'll do nothing but keep incarnating. It's a game. It's a simulation. Either you come here, listen, I'm going to say this and I'm out, Mons. I got to go. But let's not fall into the deception of it's a particular reason why people incarnate to this plane of existence. There's umpteen reasons. If as many as, like they said, stars on the sky and people in the grain of sand on the land, there's why a motherfucker come here. Okay? No more like in the Western days. They go in Canada, they playing. She said, "What brings you to this town?" "Oh, I heard the hose was here." I'll be back then. I see a lot of potential. As my said, there's a lot of potential in this town. And what the sheriff come and tell me, "Nate, we don't want the kind of your life in here." You know what we do. Well, what y'all gonna do about it? When they see that pearly nickel plated, you know what I mean? That heat. Well, you got a week. In a week, we want you out of our town. No, I'm not leaving Earth. I come here for specific purposes and reasons. And a lot of these beings is doing it. This explains why they so easy and lovely to do what they do. And you don't understand that. You see the shooting and the killing going on, and you say, "Oh, what's wrong with the kids? Don't they want to get old and get a good job? Don't you think the kids want to have a work hard for the system and pay bills and get diseases and?" No, yo, these people don't come here to do that, y'all. When you see it on the news, if it's really a real shooting, most of it's acting and stage. I'll accept that, just to get the quota of the population decreased. But there's some people they will tell you they don't see themselves getting old. You think these young women today that got these fat ass bodies in their 20s ever want to lose that? When they get 60 after eating all that goddamn food that they've been eating and make that shit look like they do if they didn't get the injection, they ready to go. Come back and let's do this shit all over again. Real talk. They understand the cycle. And the system know this. This is why you held accountable now at any age when you come here and you do something against the law. If you shoot somebody, I don't give a fuck. If you 3 years old, you booked. It used to be, all right, we gonna let her go. We're gonna let him go. They don't know what the fuck they doing. They ain't 7 yet. Look, and so we so smart. Oh, I could get a body for the first 7 years on Earth. I'm gonna get that nigga right there. And they come right back, 5 years old, thinking that, oh, you can't get booked until you 7, y'all. So it used to be 16. Now, they don't care what age, they done caught on. Niggas know that they incarcerate and keep like rapidly through this motherfucker like a fucking prison system. This shit, you think the prison system got a high recidivism, what is it called? A recidivism rate. You should see the fucking recidivism rate of incarnating of the beings into the physical plane. They can't catch up. They coming up with the next variant. Look, oh my God. Oh my God, y'all don't dig this shit. This is deep. You better check out the Northern Norwegian Light. Wait, huh? I ain't lying. I'm outside the box playing the game with us. That means I see everything. You see what they gave me upon coming here on Earth? I had it since I was born. Not this one, but something of like it. It's over millions of them that I probably had. The first one I can remember came, I believe, at least when I was able to see where it came from. So I ain't gonna say, but I do believe, I think so. Let me plug this up, battery low. It came out the bubblegum machine. It wasn't silver. It was that shit that turned green. What is that? Metal. And it had an eye in it. And around the black of the eye, it was blue. That's the one I remember getting for myself. Because I had them so, this is one of the reasons why I had so many of these. It didn't last with me long. You see? My parents had this and gave it to me when I was a young being coming into the earth, and they used to go something like this on me. So probably from my first fight, they used to rip my chains off. Then they used to try to snatch, because then I started wearing gold chains. Then they used to try to snatch that in my gazelles. See, we used to wear gazelles back in the day in Philadelphia. So that caught a couple people, a few stabbing, a few holes up in them, and that got me expelled. Now I had to go resort to the street. Now I gotta be both book smart and street smart. Because I got to fuck a monkey up for trying to snatch my gazelles or my chain. You know? So this is the type of shit we got to go through in America. That's why I'm writing books. Excuse me. I'm writing my own book. Life in America. Okay? I don't know if I'm going to publish it. It's just going to be written. Because what I'm doing and saying is not for really nobody. It's just for the elite beings that came here on their masterism. I'm talking this shit so that you can feel rejuvenated and good. You can stroke yourself. Because you on time with time. And ain't nothing greater than you. And if ain't nobody ever told you that, and if you ain't figured it out, you best better believe you go on my YouTube page and upcoming podcasts and figure it out and watch me tell you that you are. And there won't nobody ever come and dispute me and tell me that you're not. There ain't nobody greater than you. Ain't nobody greater than me. I don't care how many plaques you got. I don't care how much you know. You don't have the quality of that individual. That fingerprints that you got on your hand, it's nothing like it. That's the only blueprint that is distinguished unto yourself. And if you ever got dealing with the judicial system, that's required of you. You don't need the ID. Okay, so what? You John Doe, you Harry Kissinger, whatever. You Donald Trump. We need fingerprint, baby. We need your fingerprint because your fingerprint is the blueprint. You see? In fact, if you walk down the street in some cities, you'll see a sign out there talking about, come on in, let me read your power. And if you ever really want to be inquisitive and do something, a favor for yourself, you can go ahead out there and get you some material on what they call the Palm 6. You see? And the reason why I'm recommending this because, see, and this is a small little piece of information. This don't take long at all to master and study. But I'm telling you this and showing you this because you could be just as great and masterful in the mental as I am. The only thing holding you back is yourself. Not these people, CDC, WHO, USA, NAACP, NOI, FOI, and all those alphabets. Sci-fi, Fagify, Hi-Fi, Pi-Fi. Huh? You could do without all that. You could be the lone wolf out there. All you need is a little bit of your power, and the rest will come from within from there as you take the journey. And you ain't got to worry about nothing because yourself ain't going to let you down. There is no failing. Listen, our information is for all beings. I don't give a fuck what being you represent and what sect you claim and what hood you from. I don't care if you're a Muslim. I don't care if you LGBTQ, LRHD, ABCDFT. I don't care if you FOI. I don't care if you. I don't care. If you're interested in being dominant and supreme within yourself, that's then what I'm resonating and will be doing for the longest time to come is how to empower and uplift self to that state. You hear me? If you're interested in becoming the greatest, then this is the right airway for you. This is the type of information, this is the type of energy that's going to keep you on your go. This is the type of vibration and energy that's going to keep you in your bag, keep you in your box. Then you're going to start developing more objects to keep your shit in because you're going to keep accumulating power. You're going to need a storage area. You're going to need another house. You're going to need more mansions. That's right.